Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 92 of the Splash Cast, the Pregame. I'm your co-host, Reggie.
I'm your co-host, Norwood. How we doing today?
Man, we doing all right, man. You know, did not think I was gonna have a work thing this late. I've been staring at the computer all day long, bro. Had a busy weekend, man. How are you, dog? Kind of dark over there.
I'm trying to get my lighting right, man. I don't know what's going on over here. I'm really frustrated, but I had a great weekend, high quality fellowship, as some people probably could or could not tell from Saturday Morning Live. Had a very effective and fun-filled weekend.
Yeah, you were hurt.
I enjoyed myself. Yeah, I was. Yeah, Friday was a gauntlet, as it always is.
Oh man, well, ladies and gentlemen, you know what it is on Saturday morning live, Monday Night Raw.
It is not Saturday at all, my friend.
On Monday Night Raw, we like to do our Around the League segment where we talk about HBCU news around the culture, basketball and football news around the league. We also have the pregame, as well as we do splashes of the week sometimes. With that being said, man, let's get started with the pregame. Let's go ahead and get started. Since we started a little late, we're going to jump right into it.
This is one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. Smack dab in the middle of Black History Month. One of my favorite successes I've ever seen.
So let's listen to this. Let's start it over. You know I got to start it over.
Wow. Jay, you know you cannot.
And then he stared. The stare is what gets me, dog.
I love everything about this shot. Number one, he shot a wild jumping to the left.
Shot a Steph Curry equivalent, shot in. Fade away, not even looking.
Look, his whole body had to be used. And
yeah.
It was a dime. Perfect. Look at him. Look at that, man. And his mama like, you can't. Hey, ma.
And then he looked at her. Yo, my favorite part is the little boy in the orange. Number 3. He come over there out of nowhere.
Buckets. Got him.
Yeah, for those that are listening that are watching
in life.
For those that are listening and not watching, go to Overtime on your Instagrams. Everybody should have Instagram at our age range. Not should, but normally does.
Wait, hold on. Since we talk about Instagram, what should they do? Like, follow, subscribe. Thank you, my friend. Be here for it.
Like, follow, subscribe. But go to Overtime, and you'll see a little man shoots a half-court shot in Little League basketball, in rec ball. And his mama's like, don't shoot. And he hits it and then just stares at her like, what's good? And then walks down the court.
You can never tell that child anything ever again in life.
Oh, this is what I wanted to say about this, though. Hey, man, y'all got to stop taking the internet so damn serious. Like, dog, so when I see stuff like this, I tend to peruse the comments, right? Which, you know, that's not good for your mental health.
Go to the comments. I always forget. That's the last thing I ever think about.
So I went to the comments and it was like, next time you should have faith in your son. That little boy scarred for life. I was like, y'all suck. Look, and then I commend her for coming on and actually coming on the profile and responding respectfully. Like, look, you don't know my son and myself's relationship. We challenge each other all the time. When I say he can't do something, he takes that and does it. Evidenced by the shot. Evidenced by the shot. And she was like, he's good. We good over here. Dog, it's a video. How y'all serious this out? How y'all serious this out?
My dad would have told me, son, you probably shouldn't shoot that shot either. That's not hate. That's just, you probably want to get a
And if
shot.
I hit the shot, I'm going to look at you in your face like, what's good?
Like, number one, it looks like they have a wonderful relationship. He definitely looked at her like, hey, tell me something else I can't do. Number 2, I want y'all to continue to take the internet serious with people who don't have avatars, don't follow anybody, or have people that follow them, and you want to go down a rabbit hole. You're more than welcome to do that. You have all the time in the world, and I suggest you do it every chance you get.
Yeah, man. I just, I shouldn't have scrolled down there. I shouldn't have done it. It's funny if you don't take it serious. And I just saw them attacking a little
the
mom
internet
and son.
is an illusion. None of it is real.
Man, what else we got? Come on, Instagrams. Oh. This is by far the worst No, this is 2023 NFL season prediction hot takes. I will read them to you for those that are listening. When I say hot takes, these are what people on the internet predicted for 2023. If you're driving, make sure that you pay attention. 10-2, because some of this stuff will make you bellow out loud.
Hey, baby.
Starting with number 1. Now, don't laugh. Don't laugh. But the Dallas Cowboys will win the Super Bowl.
That's so unfunny that it ain't funny.
No, they won't. As they have a picture of Zeke, whose legs are on.
Cowboys fans believe it every year. Like every year is gonna be different.
Cowboys fans have the greatest optimism in life. I feel like Cowboys fans at times become successful because they have a never-ending hope that they will always succeed. Like, if you take a Cowboy person's fandom and put it to life, that's a hell of a motivational factor. No matter how many times you fail and how many times you think you're going to be great, you blow it.
But you also might not understand that you trash.
That too. That's still an unwavering confidence that should be applied to all aspects of life.
Yeah, but that's also not using your skills to be able to understand where you are in life either.
Ooh, I knew Sneaky was on. I knew Sneaky was on. What's up, Sneaks? Sneaky nice to us too. He'll never troll us. He gonna talk a lot of shit now. It's cool. What's good, Sneak? The next one. Oh, damn. My bad, y'all. I'll read it to y'all for that are watching. But it says the best quarterbacks in NFL history. Now remember, I told y'all 10-2. Don't laugh and don't wreck when you hear the foolishness. Tom Brady, cool. Peyton Manning, cool. Who do you think should be number 3? I would probably say right now, maybe Patrick Mahomes or Joe Montana or somebody of the sort. No, they have Justin Herbert. Justin, no Super Bowls, no AFC championships, 1 AFC win.
And I want to start out and first say thank you, Justin Herbert, because without you, what little fantasy winning I did have, it came from you single-handedly because Jonathan Taylor quit. But I'm also going to sit here and be very honest with you.
He did quit, though.
You ain't number 3 in nothing in life. Not as long as Patrick Mahomes is around.
Let me tell you
as long
something.
as Joe Montana is around.
Tom
Brady is around. Aaron Rodgers is around. Drew Brees is around.
I have not done any research past this 5. None. I've done no research, but I can tell you for a fact he's not top 30. He's not top 30 quarterback. 30.
And it's a very low likelihood that he passes any of these guys on. I don't even think he gets on the same list as any of these guys. And Marino's on this list.
Well, we're here now. Let's talk about it. Let's start off with some disrespect.
Uh-oh, here you go. Reggie starting that shit again.
I feel like Marino is overrated. I've actually said that before. I've actually said that before on multiple episodes.
No, I say it's difficult to gauge how good he is. But also, the 2 guys I think of are Jim Kelly and Dan Marino. I think that they're excellent quarterbacks. And
you never talk about Jim Kelly. You never talk about Jim Kelly at all. You never talk about Jim Kelly ever. They never talk about Jim Kelly unless they're talking about four losing Super Bowls.
Which is
no matter
trash.
how great Jim Kelly took him to the Super Bowl 4 straight times. Hall of Famer, should have a ring. Should have 2, really. Wasn't for the Giants. Wasn't for the field goals. The ones against the Cowboys, they crazy.
Hey, that is a different Norwood. Do never put me and him in the same category.
But Dan Marino made it to 1 Super Bowl and never made it back. I don't even think he had multiple. I think he only had like 2 AFC championship games.
I don't feel like he ever played with a real defense, though.
And he broke that single season passing record in like his first 4 years. After the late 80s. I ain't gonna say he wasn't mid. I ain't gonna say he was mid. I'll say he was Matt Ryan.
That's what I think he is.
But he's always
be people
regarded
get offended
as
about
like I mean, he did throw for a lot of yards now, but he's always regarded as like
Matt Ryan got 7th most.
best ever, whatever, top 5, and I'm like, I'm gonna tell you right now. Well, you can go ahead and take Herbert off of there, but if you were to take Herbert off of there, you'd have to put Patrick Mahomes right now. You have to put him up there right now. He's probably 5 right now.
Should be on that list. I got to put Aaron Rodgers above Marino. He got a Super Bowl.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Marino's out of there.
Wait. Brett Favre or Dan Marino?
Why is that a question?
Because Brett Favre ain't on this list and Dan Marino is.
Exactly. So, no disrespect to the Miami Dolphins, no disrespect to Dan Marino, but hey, man, sometimes it's time for you to move down the list. So let's keep going. Mind you, this is only slide 2. Daniel Jones would be just as good as Jalen Hurts if he had Hurts supporting cast. Daniel Jones is top 8 quarterback in the league. Now, the first part, I ain't going to say it's a great difference, but I don't think he would be as good as Jalen Hurts. But Daniel Jones is top 8. Daniel Jones' top 8 is ridiculous.
Oh, that's hot, steaming. Yeah. No, he is, and pay him $45 million. We want to laugh. As far as the difference between Daniel Jones and Jalen Hurts, there is a clear division. But the gap ain't the widest in the world either.
No, I mean, with that team, you could have put Daniel Jones on that team, and they probably would have made it to at least the NFC Championship game.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah, you could. Well, Jimmy Garoppolo just seems to make. Well, he just makes.
We've seen him do it so many times.
Yeah, Jimmy Garoppolo, but he would have. He makes bad decisions though. He makes that one bad decision per game that just destroys your hope.
He might lose one game before Jalen Hurts. That's it though.
But Daniel Jones isn't as bad though. Daniel Jones isn't as bad as most folks think. But he is.
Jimmy Garoppolo or Daniel Jones, knowing that Jimmy's contract is up, ain't it?
Both of their contracts are up.
Yes, but one is going down and one is going up.
Is he really going down though, boss?
You think Jimmy Garoppolo will get paid another $35 million?
Oh, you mean salary? Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not a bad He's not a bad backup plan. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's not a bad backup plan with the right team. I think Jimmy Garoppolo should be the backup plan for the Jets. That's who I think he should be the backup plan for.
Wait, hold on. Saints. It's too many teams that need quarterbacks. Panthers
Saints
still need a quarterback.
Yeah, but I don't see. But he needs to go to a team that he doesn't have to elevate. Like he just needs to hold it in the road for the Jets.
And I'm gonna tell you a place that people are not counting on being a very good place to be. Miami as a backup.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I
don't know what Miami is gonna do. I don't know what they're gonna do. I honestly don't know what they're gonna do. I have no clue if they draft a quarterback. I have no clue if they trade for a quarterback because you still have Derek Carr out there, and I think Derek Carr is better than Jimmy Garoppolo. So I mean, there's a lot going on there.
We'll come back to that when it's time for quarterback talk. That's going to be a surely interesting conversation.
Yeah, that's probably a good episode conversation. We just had that conversation. Philly would have won that Super Bowl if the game wasn't playing on the skating rink. No, I'm not co-signing because they both played on the same field. Philly was the number 1 defense in the league. No. They played on the same field. Patrick Mahomes had 1.5 legs. No.
Yeah.
You can't do that now.
I was gonna say you're right. They did play. There wasn't like you played on one field, we played on another one. And you're right. He
No
only had
sacks.
half a
Y'all
leg,
can blame the
so
field for
you-
no sacks. Sorry, nah,
No.
bad take.
Next, we can swipe on that one. That's trash.
Set to become the next great NFL dynasty. The Seattle Seahawks were set to become the next great NFL dynasty had it been handed off to Marshawn Lynch. Facts.
100% agree.
Facts.
Confirmed.
Facts. Facts.
Myth busted.
Facts.
Myth busted. Right here.
Aaron Donald is the best defensive player of all time. Hard to argue against it. You can argue. I mean, hard to argue against it, but you can make the argument against it. You can make the argument against
Whatever you think, you're right.
it. Yeah.
You think he is? I don't hate it. If you think that it's Lawrence Taylor, I also don't hate
or
it.
Dion.
Pick your
Like
poison.
there's a lot of people, there's a lot of players that you could probably choose, and that's a hard discussion or a hard choice to make. But I'm not mad at it. So that was it for that, man. Those were the hot takes of the NFL for 2023 on Twitter.
It's a hot take from life.
Hot take from life, man. Also, so now we are watching a woman wash her man's Jordans in the washing machine. As you can see, all the
And
dye.
Air Max 270s. She has put them all in the washing machine,
So
and the basin is filled with water, and she's pressing them all down into the water. My
Now,
only simple and straightforward answer is send your father or send your brother. Somebody has to take this ass whooping. This is going, and you might need to, you know what? This is the state of Texas. We need to go ahead and reach out to our nearest police officer. We can come to an agreement, and then at that point, we can fight. And nobody has to go to jail. He just has to get his ass whooped. Because no, I can't put my hands on a woman because I will go to jail. But somebody has to fight on behalf of your honor. Because this, and then I'm pressing all the charges on her.
She's married, so she's seen him clean his Jordans before. And I used to think that this was a clout video, but there's so many. She took all his shoes and put them in there. Like, I wash my running shoes like this. I wash my running shoes like this. I wash my weight room shoes like this. Shoes I don't care about. I don't wash my Jordans. These Jordans are like $300-$400 now.
Well, let me tell you, if she thinks that she's washing shoes and she did it like this, I want a divorce. No, because my mother's gonna have a problem with this. Chris, you just put all the shoes in the washing machine? No. This is embarrassment that I'll never get back. At this time, we cannot move forward as a unit. You have to go your way and you need to send me my bread.
I about to say, as long as she sends me my
way.
bread and replaces all of the shoes, then that will work. But no, this can't happen.
What? No. If you think that I'm gonna stay married after you willing to do something like this, either you're a terrorist, or you're a lunatic. Either way, this is not a person who I need in my life.
We don't know who she is. Oh, let's
Speaking
listen to
of things I
Marshall.
don't need in my life.
You feel me? I want some dope. You feel what I'm saying? I want some dope. And then I want, you feel me though, my Patrenessy or something though. But at the end of the day, yeah. But at the end of the day, we all gonna
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I reacted like Brandon Marshall here. Patrenessy? I said, I know that ain't what I think it is. I had that big boy look from ATL. I know that ain't who I think it is. I know you ain't talking about
know that's
Patron
what it
and
was.
Hennessy.
Bro, why you do that?
I don't even know say the word.
Money don't even.
I gotta watch the episode. They got Lindell White on there.
Man,
watch what he about to tell you.
something like that though.
What is
He
it?
mixing all kind of liquor. That sound like Patron.
Just the
Hennessy.
Patron and Hennessy.
That
Patron
don't mix
Hennessy,
dark
man.
and
That's
I
tequila.
know, you right. It don't. But it's a tequila. It ain't a white. It's a tequila.
Dude.
I am 100% afraid of this combination.
I'm 100%
Also,
afraid of the person
Know
that
that
drinks
this combination will be ordered at every nightclub going forward now. Give me the Marshawn. And I think that I will have exactly one.
One what? Patrenessy? Give me the Marshawn?
Yep.
I would have to have some type of chaser. I can't just drink Patron and Hennessy straight.
Nah,
There's
it's
absolutely
like
no
a
way.
it's a Marshawn French connection.
Oh, a Mexican connection?
It's a Marshawn
Oh, a Mexican connection? Woo!
Yo,
No,
I'm gonna
sir.
tell you You know what? The next episode, I think that we should do a Patrenessy episode. And the whole time, Patron on the left, Henny on the right. And see how far we make it through the podcast.
I'll make it 37 seconds. Do not disrespect.
We have a little water, a little chaser.
AJ, you caping for Marino? I just saw that. AJ be saying we don't acknowledge his comments.
Instead of, you know how the women go to the sipping pan, we can sip and pod. That would be great.
Oh, that would be fun though. I don't now we may get canceled. Now that I can say we may get canceled.
It might be our last podcast. Will we do that for 100?
I'm with it. I will do that. I will do that for 100. I will do that. I'll do it. I'll do it. All right, moving on.
I think we're doing that for episode 100. We had a Patrenessy episode.
Did you ever watch The Office?
Of course. Every episode in perpetuity. It's not did you ever watch The Office. It was when was the last time you rewatched Office episode.
Fair.
I don't think if I ever need to turn the TV on and it be on and I not do anything, I need to see my man Michael Scott.
He really did. So for those that watch The Office, Michael Scott has this free throw routine where they had a basketball game and he went and tried to get all the black guys on his team from. And he had a free throw routine, and this kid recreates Michael Scott's free throw routine in the game, in a high school game. It's hilarious, one, because this is high school, and The Office went off before this kid was in high school. So it's hilarious that he knows about The Office, one, and it's hilarious that he's watched it so many times that he's memorized the free throw routine. That's hilarious to me.
This is the reason that I have faith in the future. There's at least one good soul moving forward. You, sir, are the MVP of the game, of the year, of the sport. We appreciate you.
Yeah, man, that was hilarious. All right, man. So, remember Manny Machado? We talked about him last week during pregame and said he was the runner-up for the MVP, NL MVP. The Padres were really, really good. And he said, I'm opting out. Manny Machado plans to opt out of the Padres contract after 2023. Here he is.
Am I going to be a Padre next year?
2024.
I mean, so far this year I'm a Padre, but who knows after next year? I know, obviously the team knows where I stand in my situation and, with the opt-out coming, and, I think I've expressed that.
First off, when you say a team knows where I stand in my situation, that means I've drawn a line in the sand. Here is the money that you will pay me or I will leave. He said that in the most respectful way possible.
We'll be opting out after this year, but I think my focus is not about 2024. I think my focus is about 2023, what I can do to this ball club, what I've done for this organization, and, what we're going to continue to do here. I think we got something special here growing, and, I don't think anything's going to change.
Said, you see that smirk on his face? Had that smirk on his face when he got there.
Well, this first is a masterclass in passive-aggressive negotiation through the media.
Yes,
this is beautiful. Yes, it is. I'm not going to disrespect you, but you better bring that money.
But you will pay me.
You don't bring me my money. I'm out the door. But I'm not going to be rude or disrespectful. I'm going to leave here with the integrity that I came with. But you better bring me my money.
I have every intention to play to the best of my abilities this year, because if I do, I will make just as much or more money. But you're going to bring me my money, though. So we debated a little bit. We said, hey, are they going to pay him? I said, hey, man, they already got Soto. They may not if he's trying to play hardball.
And Tatis.
And they got Tatis and the other guy they got from Washington, the first baseman that's really, really good.
Your boy, yeah.
The other guy because of Soto. But we decided, then news came out. Manny Machado. And for y'all that can't see it, my bad. For y'all that can't see it, we'll read it to you. Manny Machado signs a record deal. 11 years, $350 million contract extension. I think that's the largest deal in San Diego history.
5 0, comma, 0, 0, 0, comma, 0, 0, 0, decimal, 0, 0.
There's a lot of millions.
Must be nice. Must be nice. They came right on with that money, said 350 million. We got it. We'll figure it out.
You right. When you negotiate from a place of power, then it's a whole different ball game. And he didn't make himself seem like an asshole. So I just did that. That's $31 million. That's $31.8 million.
Piece of money.
Yes,
he's trying to get his little piece of money.
Playing baseball.
And these boys over here say, "Hey, bring me my money, or I'm gonna get my money."
Ownership said, "You're correct. Here you go, $350 million right now."
You right here, sir.
That's $31 million a year. That's $611,000 a week.
I can't do nothing but ruin myself. I can't do nothing but ruin myself. You know how good I used to work at this spot, and I used to get paid every week, no matter what happened. It was like I'm gonna get paid again next week. You tell me I get $600,000 a week,
or $87,000 a day.
Nope.
87,000 a day.
I'm just
87,000 a day.
I got 87 grand to spend.
What would you?
Boy.
What? I see how people get in trouble with money. Like you just start doing stupid stuff. Like there ain't nothing. What else can you do? Ain't nothing to do but be stupid. With that amount of money,
I can go buy 3 Honda Accords every day.
Honda Accords. I could
for Uber fleet right now.
Man, you could go. This is how you have property everywhere.
I'd
have property everywhere, dog.
I make my own enterprise.
Let me tell you something. $87,000 a day. Them Drake lyrics hit different. Them Drake lyrics hit different if you can relate to $87,000 a day. I just bought
$87,000 a day. I call Drake. Hey, I need you to perform, fam.
Dog. So it's this dude. So at Georgia Power, there's this dude that asked for. He was building his own home. He's building a guest house on his estate in North Georgia. And you get there, and he had 5 BMWs, all matte silver with the matte finish, black rims, tinted windows, 5 BMWs. Get up there, I'm like, dog, why you got all of the same car like parked out in the front? Is you run like Toro? He was like, nah, that's the maid, that's the butler, that's the nanny, that's the chef, that's the whatever the 5th person was. If you come work at the house and on my estate, you get a BMW to drive around it. That's what you could do with $87,000 a day.
What time you need to be to come on by there now?
Right?
Yo, we would not be the Warner Brothers, bro. I'm not going that far.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my father. Yeah, I'll be the Water Brother Frog up there, bro.
With that. But
groundskeeper.
You're right. I'm gonna tell you right now. First of all, the babysitter, you the only priority in her life. She probably live in. Yeah. You get a whole lot of cooperation from them people.
She's an au pair, Shannon. Live in nanny. But yeah, man, $87,000, $350 million from Manny. Greatest high integrity, passive aggressive negotiation ever. Awesome. Let's stay in baseball. Let's stay in baseball real quick. So there's a new MLB rule. Let's pause that real quick. New MLB rule. Tie game, 9th inning, full count. Game ends on a clock violation by the hitter. So between the Braves and the Red Sox. Bottom of the 9th, 3-2, 2 outs, bases loaded. So there is a new rule that they're instituting where the pitcher has a clock and the hitter has a clock. So the hitter can't, to speed up the game, to try to drive more interest into baseball. I don't necessarily understand this. How's the hitter supposed to know? He thought it was a pitcher violation, and they said no, it was on him. And that's how the game ended.
I want to be very clear because we talked about this before this. I don't know exactly what the violation is, but that's the reason I put that there. I think that there are about to be a bunch of games where there are going to be a bunch of these violations. So I'm going to tell you, that pitch clock is fast.
Yeah.
15 seconds ain't no time.
Yeah, and you have to, as a batter, have to warm up and get in the box with, I think, 10 seconds left for the pitcher. I think that's the rule. Don't quote me on that. Go and research it. We'll research it more. But I think it's 10 seconds.
Nope, we're going to watch and let people mess it up. That's how we learn.
So that is true. So we're going to do that. And I just hope that they correct this before
I am
like
happy
the playoffs.
about this.
That's what I was trying to say, before the playoffs.
I'm happy that this happened to my team. Because you know what can't happen now? This. Because everybody knows we lost in spring training, a tie game. Well, we tied a game in spring training, and I think the bases were loaded due to this foolishness.
3-2.
This is the best L you can
right
take in a game that does not matter.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a learning experience. The Braves have one of the best rosters in the league. I think they're voted like number 2.
When I tell you we would have a formal sit down with everybody in the organization on every team. Hey guys, come on. You know how they make you do them HR things every day. Hey guys, come on, everybody come on in, have a seat. Let's go ahead and watch this. After we do it, we'll have a little round table discussion.
Not do it like the Miami Celebration video. That's what they did with the Miami Celebration video. University of Miami, they just sent it out, the whole video of them, and said, this is illegal now. That's how you would do it?
Come right on in. Let's cover this. Because this better never happen again. This is the only time that it's okay.
A compliance meeting.
To memory. We will not go over this again. This will be a one-time thing.
Boy said we're gonna have a complaint.
And after that, and everybody, you know how we want you to write your name in print, sign and acknowledge at the bottom that you made it through this course. Thank you and good night.
Put your employee number there. They make us put our employee number there. They be like, employee number right there too. Even if you misspell your name, put your employee number. You got to know that. So, but ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of the pregame of episode 92 of the Splash Cast. We are going to take a quick break, and then we're going to get back with our HBCU news around the culture for a second. We're going to talk about some basketball and football prospects and coaches. Y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back.